Have you ever experienced trauma or difficulties in your life and questioned why God would allow you to go through that? You may or may not know this, but my husband and I have 9 children, 3 of whom were adopted. Our most recent adoption was 4 years ago. We brought home from Poland a brother and sister. They were 7 and 8 years old. They're precious. I want to share with you some of the pain that they went through while being adopted. When we brought them home to America, there was a lot that we had to do to get them healthy. We saw countless doctors and doctor's appointments. They had so many shots. They had urine samples, stool samples, IVs, overnight visits in the hospital. We dealt with major dental issues and digestive problems. There were many times that we'd be sitting at an appointment and they would just look at me with this pain in their eyes and tears rolling down their face. And I know they were thinking, what is happening? They thought, well, we're adopted now. Everything's going to be great. We're in this family who loves us. Life is just going to get better, but it surely didn't seem to be getting better. I know they were looking at me thinking, why are you putting me through this, Mom? Why do I have to do this? This hurts. And I couldn't speak their language, so I couldn't explain to them that everything I was doing was for their good. They didn't understand that I had plans to prosper them and bless them, give them hope, give them a future. I couldn't tell them that. They had to just trust me. So instead of explaining any of that to them, all I could do was wrap my arms around their little bodies and cry with them. And you may be thinking, what does this have to do with me? Most likely you weren't adopted, but I want to tell you that if you accepted Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, then you were adopted into His family. And sometimes there's a lot that you have to go through to get you healthy. It's healthy physically, emotionally, and definitely spiritually. And I know that as Christians, we have this idea that when we accept the Lord and we become saved, that suddenly life gets better and everything is great. But that's just not always the case. We are now in a family with a Father who loves us unconditionally, but that doesn't mean there isn't going to be pain. And the problem is we can't speak His language, so we can't really understand why we're going through all of these things. But He wants you to know that He has plans to prosper you and not harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. You just have to trust Him. And I know it's hard. But when you're going through those difficult times, I just want you to envision that as you're there, tears rolling down your face, that He has wrapped His arms tightly around you and He is there with you. So I encourage you today to remember that, to think on those things and actually to declare it and to speak it. These words, say with me, I am loved. I am adopted. I am not alone. I encourage you, say those things, tell somebody else, post those on your social media, comment below, whatever it takes for you to remember. Now go let your light shine.